If you're planning on working your way through the LPU belt system, you not only need to find out what locks you want to pick, but you need to figure out where to get them. Once you get to the higher belted locks, I found that the LPU Discord server, the Lock Bazaar, was my best bet to locate higher belt locks. But for the lower belt ones, I'm always browsing Amazon, and they do have some fun locks that are actually on the belt list. So I went through and I grabbed a couple locks that I think might be good to use for orange belt. So I'm going to look at prices, how long they take to get delivered, how good the locks are as far as, learning something from picking them, and just how fun they are to pick. So the lock I want to look at today is the ABUS 64 Ti Titanium. So let's get into it. The ABUS Titanium 64 Ti is an ungettable pin tumbler lock with 5 pins. They're definitely security pins, and it does feel like there are spool pins in there. So I found some information online about this lock, and it is as follows. The solid lock body made from titanium, which is a special aluminum. It has a hardened steel shackle with nano protect, which is a coating for, rust and corrosion resistance. It has a paracentric key profile for increased protection against picking. It's got a double bolted shackle and chrome plated cylinder plug for additional corrosion protection. All right, guys. So between both of these locks, I have to recommend the 50 and not the 40. I've was able to pick the 50 in about a minute after getting it. The 40, I can't pick at all. I've tried and tried and tried. It's a cursed lock. At least this one is. I'm going to order another one and see if it's all the 40s or if it's just this one I happen to, have gotten. And I'm going to pass this 40 around in the community and see if any of you guys can get it picked. So leave it in the comments if you've picked a 64 Ti 40 or 30. Let me know what you think about those. And let me know what you think about the 64 Ti's in general, because I myself didn't really care for them as much as I care for like the 80. That's a lot of fun. The 80 titanium is a lot of fun. The 64 just didn't cut it for me. It didn't really have great feedback. If I was trying to learn, this one really wouldn't show me that much. It was more confusing and muddled inside, and I didn't care for that. And like I said, the 40 was pretty much impossible. So I just don't recommend this one. I would say if you're going to get an ABUS, get a brass body. They're way better and a lot more fun to pick. Like I said, I did find it on Amazon with tons of other ABUS locks, so you can always find something else. This one was only about $16, and because I have Prime, it was delivered in 2 days, so that's pretty cool. But my final thoughts are, it is obviously an ABUS and always great to have in your lock collection. It was pretty decently priced. It was got here pretty quickly, but didn't find it too much fun to pick. And I didn't find that if I was trying to learn security pins, that it would really teach me much of anything, because it was pretty just confusing feeling inside. If you're gonna try one, I would try the 50 and not the 40 or 30. So that's another recommendation. But yeah, I don't recommend the 64s at this time. I just don't care for them. I will leave a link to both of these in the description of the video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for some more Locksport fun.